I've been in bed for a while, so I'm still recovering. But this is going to be about UNLV. And this is going to be a series, so subscribe if you want to see. What is up, y'all? It's your girl, me. Today we are doing a video about college. It is coming up very quickly. Hate to say it. Sorry, folks. A lot of the people I notice who come to my videos mostly come to my UNLV videos because I answer questions about them, so I'm assuming most of y'all are either transferring or upcoming freshmen. So, me being a fucking upcoming senior or whatever, kind of nervous. But I'm gonna call this series my UNLV, and this portion is gonna be about the academics portion. The next part will probably be about the social portion. Then the next series after that, I don't know, I haven't thought that far, but I'm going to be answering questions that I found on this website that actually provided different types of questions specifically for categories and as well as academics, because that's what this video is about. And I wanted to answer these questions as best as I can, me having the experience of being on campus for at least 2 years and also being quarantined, and now we're going back to on campus. So let's get right into these questions because it's going to be a long one. Okay, so I made a document because there was a lot of questions and I want to get some words that I'm going to explain on a physical thing because I will ramble. So the first question is, how large is the classes? Okay, so prior to COVID, my first year, the classes were actually relatively big. Like, they were actually pretty big. So UNLV has different types of classrooms. They have like auditoriums, they have regular sized classrooms, and they have like smaller sized classrooms, medium sized classrooms. Like, it varies. Your general education classes, which is going to be like your math, your history, your political science, your English, those are going to be your relatively bigger classes. I took education math, so I didn't take the regular general education math, but I did have friends who did take it. They were in auditoriums, so they were pretty big. And then my political science class my freshman year, it was also pretty big. It was also in a very big auditorium. And my English class, it was in a regular classroom, but there was still a lot of people in the class, as well as a lot of different classes with the same course type, because of the high intake of freshmen who need to take their general education classes before they dive right into their major classes. So the class size, pretty average. Like I said, depends on the classroom, class auditorium, but they relatively get smaller as you go throughout the semester because people don't show up to classes. The next question is, are the classes lecture based or discussion based? This also depends on what classes you're taking. Math classes, lecture based, it's math, not really up for discussion. Political science, you kind of have some discussion, it depends. English, mostly I would say lecture / discussion. English is a little bit hard. A lot of your teachers try to just kind of like smooth you into being in college for the first time, so it's going to be a lot of lectures teaching you how to do papers, because you're not going to be doing MLA format a lot. You're going to be doing something called APA. Don't get me started with APA. Makes no sense because I'm going to be a teacher and we only teach MLA in public school. So I don't know why we had to do APA in college. Anyway, the next question is, how many classes were teacher taught and how many classes were TA taught? If you don't know what TA means, it means teacher assistant. I didn't have a lot of TA taught classes. A lot of them were actually teacher taught. The only time when it was a TA was my lab classes for science classes. I think in the science department, they usually let the TAs do the labs to get their ducks in a row, because I guess they are planning on being a professor in lab in science, so they give them some preparation in being a TA for their lab classes, which kind of makes sense. And it's honestly a little bit better that way because Labs is usually personal, like, based. They're just there to see if you need any help or to answer your questions. So they're getting the experience of being a teacher, as well as you having somebody there who can help you, who is impartial expert. Next question is, are the professors accessible outside of class, and do they have office hours? So first of all, yes to both questions. They are accessible after class. I highly recommend you opening your syllabus and actually looking at it, because all the information is there. Not to be that bitch, but it's there, trust me. And they prefer to email. Don't email them on the weekends, because they're not going to respond majority of the time, because it's the weekend. It's the weekend. Who wants to read an email on the weekend? They usually have office hours on their syllabus as well, and if it doesn't fit your time frame, they're willing to schedule a different time, a different date specifically for you, so you can meet up with them, talk about your grades, need help with your schoolwork, any questions you may have. The teachers that I've encountered, they didn't give me any problems. They were pretty nice about it. They were quick to respond as much as they could. Next question is, how many hours of class does each student have, and how many hours did you spend on homework? Class kind of depends on what the class you're taking. I think math classes are a little bit longer. English is relatively short. I kind of don't understand time very well. So I would probably say about an hour 30 minutes, an hour 45. Some classes it could be like 3 hours, not gonna lie. Only because those are my science classes, like my lab classes, because labs take a long time. But sometimes some teachers don't even go through the entire time because there's not much they need to teach you. Yeah, I know that doesn't provide a lot of security, but this will. Your classes aren't every day. At UNLV, it's kind of funny. Thursdays are usually our Fridays. Okay? We would have class Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. If you had class on Friday, sucks to suck, honestly. Because that's really rare. I've only had one Friday class, and it was... it was killer. I hated it. But it really wasn't that bad. So you'd literally have a 3-day weekend. And you wouldn't even have class from like 8:30 a.m. to fucking 2:30, like a regular school schedule. That was my old high school schedule. So it wasn't even like that. I would sometimes start class at 10. I would end at 3. Or I would start at like 8 and I would end at like noon. And I'd be done. And it'll honestly make you question, how the fuck did you manage to go to frickin' school from 8 a.m. to 3:45 or 2:45, whatever the fuck, because I really don't know how that happened to me either. I really don't know, because I would never go back there, even though I'm gonna be a teacher. Anyway, next question is about finals week. Okay, finals week comes in 2 parts. First part is Hell Week, which is also known as Study Week. Study week is pretty much the week before finals, and your teachers sometimes will cancel class, sometimes they won't. Sometimes they'll just have you make class optional. All I know is that they're not supposed to teach you new stuff. They aren't supposed to give you homework during study week. It is the end of the semester. You are going to be tested on your knowledge for the whole semester. Finals week is very different. At UNLV, there is a specific day, there is a specific time, and sometimes even a specific place where you take your final exam. Your teachers should know where you're going to be taking it, or they will email you. Check your email. That's all I'm going to say. They will let you know when the final is, what day is it, and what time it's at. You will have an allotted time period to go. If you miss this day, this time, there is not a makeup day, because they told you when it was. If you don't go, that's your fault. I had a friend who slept through her final. Thankfully, her teacher was very nice and let her take the exam. But there are some teachers who aren't like that. They will be like, sucks to suck. I know this video had a lot of information, hence why I'm splitting it up, because this was just academics, and just doing this part was so fucking tiring. Okay? But I hope this provided some information on what to expect school-wise, academic-wise at UNLV. If you did, get any information out of this, please give this video a big thumbs up. Also share it with your friends, your family members who might be worried about you going away to college. Like, just do whatever you want. Actually, don't send this to your parents because I do swear a lot, so I'm sorry. But that's what you expect coming into Vegas. Give this a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Also hit that subscribe button because I will be making this a series, so I probably will be posting this every Sunday, same time, same place, so that you have information on the university. Like I said, I hope you guys have an amazing Sunday. I will see you guys next week Sunday with a new series video, but I also might see you Tuesday. So yes, I'm back to posting 2 times a week. What am I doing to myself? I don't know. I haven't even been committed to posting 1 day a week, and now I'm just gonna do 2. I will be committed to this series because this was my UNLV videos is probably my more popular ones. So I will see you guys probably on Tuesday, let's hope, with a new motherfucking video. But yeah, I'm gonna go because I'm in my underwear and I need to do some errands today, so I need to put pants on. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.